Not everyone can hang at the very top of the sport of boxing, but after many years of beautiful violence, it's clear that Naoya Inoue is as elite as they come. However, Jason Maloney was another man who believed that he was truly on Inoue's level.
And he's never faced somebody as relentless as me. He's never faced a fighter as physically strong or mentally strong as me. And I'm going to take him to places he's never been before.
Would his trash talk be proven true, or would it be a simple case of empty threats? Well, even though he didn't know it yet, Maloney was biting off way more than he could chew. Inoue was not like any fighter he had ever faced before. Karma has a way of coming back to bite us all.
Oh, a big right hand from Naoya Inoue. Maloney is down and hurt.
And it was time for Jason Maloney to learn an almighty lesson. Remember, if you want to support the channel, use your hype feature. It's impossible to completely prepare for Inoue in the gym, because who can truly replicate that style? Inoue was already proving himself to be one of the greatest fighters of this era.
Oh, and Inoue returns the favor.
Lunging forward.
Neary came forward, overextended him.
In many ways, he is the perfect fighting machine, and he was truly starting to have a very real aura about him. Inoue had been on a rampage leading up to this fight. One by one, opponents were lined up, and one by one, they fell.
He's got him with a left for the first time in his career. Rodriguez in the second.
And it honestly seemed like it was getting easier and easier for him. This is what real world-class ability looks like, folks. No matter the stylistic challenge, Inoue always found a way to deliver his violence. And with 19 wins under his belt, he was ready to progress to the next level. Jason Maloney was no joke, though. And aside from one loss, he had won every other fight in his career.
Big left hook.
Counter shot. He just ate a right hand. And then
Maloney had power in his hands and the ability to punish anyone if they made a mistake. Would Inoue get overconfident in his knockout power and make a crucial mistake? Well, if one thing was for certain, it was that the fans were about to get their money's worth. And Naoya Inoue was saving something special for the occasion. The whole world was about to sit up and take notice. Talking a big game is the easy part, though. The question now was how Maloney's confidence would serve him in the ring, because if he wasn't on Inoue's level, there was a very good chance that he was about to get utterly smoked out there. Both men elected to download data and make reads in the opening round, but that didn't mean that it was totally devoid of action.
You see that uppercut right there? Just beat yourself.
Nice counter right from Inoue after Maloney lands a shot of his own. A few mistakes that he does make, leaving himself exposed and doesn't get off the line, but Maloney said, I've got to be quick enough, I got to be smart enough, and I got to be strong enough to make him pay, as he takes another Inoue jab right in the face. Oh, nice body shot from Maloney.
That's the work right there in the inside that Maloney has to do. But he has to be cautious because he can get caught in between if he gets a little wide with his punches. Nice counter right there.
Inoue looked comfortable, and Maloney didn't seem like he was out of his depth, at least not yet.
Inoue was last in the ring against Nonito Donaire.
And he explodes with every single punch, so it's dangerous. You second guess it. Oh, man, nice
right
body
hand.
shot.
Maloney was trying to get out of the way and throw a right hand all at the same time.
That's a lot to process in just 1 millisecond. There's that left hook from Naoya Inoue here to close out the second round.
Oh, nice left hook.
You can sense that the monster is starting to find his footing here, and that meant increased output in round 3.
Inoue in terms of punches thrown, but he's more than 2-1 down in terms of punches landed to Naoya Inoue. And that's got to change if he's going to win.
Well, he's letting Inoue dictate the pace right now. You see all the bouncing coming from Maloney. I told you he's a rhythm fighter. He likes to fight in the rhythm. And you see
Nice
the combinations
right hand.
as he's bouncing. Boom, boom, boom. Follow him out. Why not?
Nice uppercut there with the right hand from Inoue, but Maloney takes it well. There it is. Once again, the attack. Right hand, left hand.
My essentials packet, the right uppercut for Inoue.
That first step of Inoue is a lot for Maloney to process right now. He's thinking, trying to figure out what his next move is, then he gets hit with a 1-2. That's very discouraging.
One thing that I forgot to mention early on is look at the calves on Inoue. That's where all the power is generated from. The ground up, from the legs up.
Manny Pacquiao, Prince Nassim Hamed, Samanso Jaturong. A lot of great fighters who had that power going from the bottom up. Oh, beautiful double uppercut from Naoya Inoue. Nice right there from Jason Maloney on the inside, using his strength, and he gets clipped by a left hook.
Is making Maloney forget his game plan. He forgot what he came here to do.
Ooh, left uppercut from Naoya Inoue. Switches up, and now you see the legs of Maloney a little wobbly as he continues with the attack.
Round 4 was probably the first time in the fight where Maloney realized exactly how huge of a challenge was in front of him.
He's a good fighter. He's a good quality fighter. And he's making him look ordinary.
Oh, nice counter to the body from Naoya Inoue as Maloney was looking for a big overhand right. And there's a right hand counter once again from Inoue as now he digs to the body. And down goes that right elbow of Maloney. Nice stick jab from Maloney though.
Andrew Maloney, who knows his brother as well as anyone, says he has to punch sharper, not harder. Just stay behind the jab and punch sharper.
That's a hard thing to do when you got a guy who's sticking you with power.
He's being out muscled. I mean, that power and that speed.
Mid-range, inside, it doesn't matter. He's controlling this fight. He's leading, he's countering, he's out-speeding, out-quicking, and he has more power than Maloney. How you gonna deal with that if you don't open up and try to get some respect?
You know, he gets a little enamored with this punching power. He just wants to admire his work at times, and Maloney is finding home for his right hand occasionally.
And there you see the finishing shots from Naoya Inoue as round 4 comes to a conclusion.
As the fight wore on, Inoue just kept picking up the pace. He now looked totally comfortable in his ability to pick Maloney apart.
About it, or if they're going to have the courage to try to risk doing anything about it. So Inoue is everything that people say that he is, and the scary part is he's still getting better.
He right at the start of his prime right now at 27 years old.
Ooh. That quickness of Naoya Inoue, who's 19-0 with 16 knockouts. But here comes Jason Maloney, who said, if I can get him backing up and crouching and covering up, that's my opportunity.
But that's where he needs to be. He needs to be in the inside the trenches. But he needs to be careful because Inoue will set him up with a counter. He'll look to punch in between his shots.
Inoue's got the power advantage, the quickness advantage, and a 2.5-inch reach advantage, which we saw just moments ago as his jab got to its destination.
Yeah,
devastation.
Thank you.
But sometimes it's, big right hand there from Inoue, and Maloney takes it, and he takes 2 steps back.
The energy in the arena began to change noticeably in round 6. Inoue was clearly building up to something huge.
4, 5, 6.
Inoue's a good finisher,
7, 8, okay, come to me.
Position to throw this left hook. Maloney came in with a double jab. You know, we're taught to, step in behind with the double jab. And if you don't do it from the right distance, well, you get set up with shots like this. Beautiful left hook right in between. Nice step back, a half a step back by Inoue. Nice check hook right there from him.
A lot to deal with, fellas. Power, speed, quickness, timing.
And he smells blood. He may be the monster, but tonight he's a shark going after his prey in Jason Maloney from down under. Big right hand once again. Supreme focus from Naoya Inoue as Maloney gets caught with another left hook as he leaves his jab out there. You can feel the power, you can hear the thuds when Inoue lands a shot. And he hasn't landed cleanly yet, except for that big shot early in the round. But he lands cleanly there with that right.
Maloney had made a spirited attempt, but in the end he would have to deal with the consequences of trying to fight the monster.
That's unnerving for a fighter. It's tough to deal with.
There's that stick from Naoya Inoue. As round 7 comes a big right hand from Naoya Inoue, and Maloney is down and hurt.
6, 7, 8.
It's over. It is over. Naoya the Monster Inoue on Halloween night knocks out Jason Mayhem Maloney. Right hand it was.
Inoue started this fight the way that he ended it. He just got on fire. He revved up his engine, and he was all gas and no brakes. He did everything. He showed speed. He showed power. He showed some flavor with his feet. And, you know, he ended with a devastating right hand like that. Maloney just made a mistake, threw a jab out there, and Inoue just took a half little step back and just made him pay with a brutal shot. You saw that coming. We were talking about this over the last couple rounds. It doesn't look like much is happening, but there's a lot happening. And you see Inoue, a guy with an IQ, setting up a shot like that to have an emphatic victory here in the United States. There's a lot of people that are going to start to know this young man's name. And if he continues to put on performances like this, he will be a household name.
And still, WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine Unified Bantamweight Champion of the World, Naoya the Monster Inoue!
Even by Inoue's standards, this was an incredibly polished performance. He dissected Maloney's skills from the opening bell onwards and made his superiority extremely clear. Maloney would actually learn from this and win his next 6 fights in a row, but he once again failed to break through to the next level, losing back-to-back fights to Yoshiki Take and rising star Tenshin Nasukawa. Inoue, on the other hand, would continue his run of dominance. He would win multiple titles across several divisions, eventually becoming a major contender for pound #1 status. And the scary part? He appears to be getting better and better. Naoya Inoue is very much in his prime, folks. Do not expect him to slow down anytime soon. But what do you think of this truly special talent? Let us know your opinions on the monster in the comment section below.